Hey Bestie, it's Lisa. Welcome or welcome back. In today's episode, we are going to use Dollar Tree glass to make some beautiful home decor. I have this really cool textured mason jar from the Dollar Tree, and then a metal star from the Dollar Tree, and another little heart that has the American flag on it from a garland from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to paint the lid of this mason jar with my plaster color chalk paint. You can use any white that you want. I just needed to add something that had a little more white in it for my red, white, and blue, which I'm going to do on this particular piece. It already had 2 holes on the metal star because there was something attached to it. So I'm going to take some twine or jute, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to figure out a middle point, and I'm going to glue it to the very top of the jar and then feed it through the holes around and around to get a nice firm hold on there, and that way the jar will stay it'll look like it's floating right in the middle of the star. And if you noticed, I did leave the hanger on the star because we will need it, and I didn't have to work around it, so I figured I'll just leave it on there. So you see here, I'm just feeding that right through, and then I'm going to tie it in the back and then feed it back through on the opposite side and then secure it in the front with a good knot. And that's really going to make a difference on this one. It's harder to glue it right on that galvanized metal because it's like ripply and there's not a lot of surface that's touching to glue it. So here I am just securing it on the back with a knot and feeding it back through the front. I'll do that on both sides. There you go. And now I will go ahead and tie that securely onto the front and get rid of that excess that I don't need anymore. I wasn't sure how much I would use, so I thought it better to have too much than not enough. I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue just to secure that knot there so it doesn't move around. So now you can see how I've attached the mason jar. Now I'm going to take that little patriotic heart and add a generous amount of hot glue right where the twine was on that and glue it to the twine on this one. Now I'm going to take some fairy lights that I get from Amazon. They're my favorite because they're such a good value and I love the way they look. So I'm just going to unravel them. And then I'm going to open up the jar and we are going to put the fairy lights on the inside. But first I need to secure the fairy light battery pack and on and off switch to the back. I'll make sure I use the back side where I wouldn't need to open it up to replace batteries. That way I can access it. I'm going to hot glue it to the back very securely. And now I'm just going to put all the rest of the fairy lights on the inside. Now you do end up with a little bit that's extra where there aren't fairy lights, and so otherwise it would just kind of be looping there. So I am going to tape that down in the back just to make sure it doesn't get in the way. So you see that part that doesn't actually have the lights on it. So now that I've got that nice and secure, that'll be great because I can access the batteries, I can turn the lights on and off, and then now I can carefully put the lid right back on. This piece looks so pretty with the fairy lights because of the silver metal behind it. It really reflects that light and adds even more brightness to it. I think this piece is so pretty. It's almost like a little star sconce. You have to let me know what you think of this one. I have this beautiful cylinder vase from the Dollar Tree, a glass, of course. And then I've got these cute little butterfly stickers that I had gotten from the Dollar Tree in the past. Of course, they were in my stash. I'm always trying to use at my stash. And I'm going to put both of these green and kind of magenta looking ones all around this cylinder vase. I just kind of went around and alternated. And if I had any extras at the end, I just found a nice spot for them. Super easy. I didn't need to use any kind of glue or Mod Podge because these stickers are pretty adhesive and I don't think this is going to get a lot of movement on it. So it should be pretty secure on there. Of course, if you feel like you need to add some glue or Mod Podge on the back, whatever it is, go right ahead. I'm just kind of cautious about what I put on glass lately because it kind of gets cloudy. And if that's the look you're going for, that works out great. But if it's not, I kept the butterflies kind of up higher because of a design we're going to do here in just a second. So if you notice, I didn't put any on the bottom third of this cylinder vase. And there they are all on there. I think it looks so pretty. I'm going to take this rope that I got from Walmart. They have my favorite one because it's the best price and it's a nice sturdy rope. I'm going to start hot gluing it around the bottom and then work my way up. I'm just going to start wrapping it around. And if there's any gaps, I'll kind of push it down. And when I get to the point where I've got enough on there, I will start gluing one row around just to secure the whole thing as I move forward. You see how I'm kind of squeezing that down so there aren't any gaps in there. You can make this as thick as you want. It could have gone halfway up the vase, whatever you like. So here I am just securing that last go round with some hot glue to make sure it stays in place. Now you can put any kind of flowers or greenery you want in here, but I just took some tall grass because I had so much of it and I've been trying to use it up. It also has a butterfly on it. So I just put them in there. I like the way it looks. I think the grass in there is beautiful, especially since it has a butterfly on it. It goes with the theme. It's so spring, summer-like. You'll have to let me know what you think. I've got this gorgeous glass canister. It's got all kinds of little like kind of glass beaded designs on it. Now, I'm not much for blinging things up, but once in a while, it just feels like a fun, right thing to do. So I've got all this blingy stuff from the Dollar Tree, and I've got the sheet of the fake rhinestones, and then I've got the little other sheets with the colored rhinestones on there. So I'm just getting that tag off the bottom. It happened to be a stubborn one, so I was scraping it off. Now I'm going to cut from the sheet of rhinestones and take off the adhesive backing. And I'm just going to go around the entire bottom where there's a bunch of little raised glass, what looks like beads, and I'm going to add the rhinestones on there instead. This is something that if you're into bling, this would be so fun to just go nuts on this thing. I was trying to keep it, not over the top because I'm not into blingy stuff, but I also like it because it's just for fun. So anyway, I went all the way around, and now I'm going to cut another sheet, and we're going to go around towards the top, just below the canister lid, because I thought that looked really pretty to line that too in that little area where it kind of indents. So we'll just go around and do that, and it takes a couple pieces to get there, and then you just cut off the excess once you come back around to where you started. If you wanted to add additional glue, you could. This stayed very well, so I'm not too worried about it. It won't be handled much, so I feel like it's going to be just fine. But if you think yours might come off, then you should definitely secure it. So now we've got those 2 rows. Now we're going to take some of these pieces with the black rhinestones and the regular looking rhinestones, and we're going to put one on each side of those little designs. It's almost like a glass paisley design that's on this, canister. So I thought I would try to accentuate that. So you see what I did there? I'm going to do that all the way around to each of those pieces. There it is. I'm loving this. I did want to do something more. So at the top of each of those, I just put another round rhinestone. So for each of those little areas, there'll be one at each of the top edges and one at each of the bottom. And so I just went all the way around and I added those rhinestones there. I thought it looked beautiful. At first, I thought I was going to use some of those turquoise rhinestones, but after a while, I decided this looked better with just the black and silver. And I think this is so, so pretty with all this on here. And then we're just going to put the lid back on to see if we want to add anything else to it. I was really debating if I needed to do something to the lid, but I thought, well, it's shiny and silver, and I don't want to overpower the accents that I already added. So I did end up just letting it be, and you could do whatever you want. You could put a little top on that, or you could add more rhinestones, whatever you like. I was happy with it. Let me know what you think. I've got a really pretty glass canister from the Dollar Tree. I love the design. It's just lines going straight down. Very simple. And then I've got these cute little wooden beads decor from the Dollar Tree and a little scrunchy scarf that's Patriotic. So I thought we're going to use these. These were in my stash and I love them. So we're going to take the lid off. We're going to cut off the scarf part and just leave the scrunchie behind. We're going to take those pieces and we are going to end up putting them on the inside of this canister so that what you see is what kind of looks like a flag, the red, white, and blue with the stars and the stripes. We're just going to put that in there, and then I had some other pieces. We're going to add those as well. So everywhere you look, you see kind of like a flag in there. I love that. Now I'm going to take the beads and I'm going to wrap them around just below where the canister lid attaches, because there is like an indentation there. And we're going to glue those on and make a cute little, almost like it's a ribbon, but it's beads all the way around. And I'm going to use a generous amount of hot glue. Again, use any kind of glue you want. I always like to say that. This has a cute little tassel on it, so I'm going to take that off and I'm going to tie it around the jute between the beads just to attach it. That way we will have a cute little tassel hanging off the front of this. I love how easy this is. It's almost just assembly on this one because there's no painting. You know what I mean? It's just very easy. So if you're looking for a very quick and easy craft to do, this would be a great one. I don't know what happened. Now, of course, my tassel is too long, so we are going to trim it and make sure it's not, dragging, and I think that works out perfectly. I felt like it needed something in the top, and I still had a few scraps of that scarf left, so I added it into the top. That way now you see the flag, if you will, from every possible angle, and I absolutely love that. This was so incredibly easy, and I think it's very pretty. You could just put it up on a shelf or wherever you want to decorate for Memorial or the 4th of July. What do you think? I have this cute little mini fishbowl, I always call them, a piece of glass from the Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to use a stencil from Chalk Couture that I had in my stash. I'm just going to cut out the one that I want to use. Now, I will tell you that it's hard to stencil on a round piece because you cannot get it to lay flat, and I didn't want to cut this one up. So I did the best I could. I did have to do some touch-ups after, so there's nothing wrong with the stencil. It has to do with the surface shape that I was using. And I'm going to use some red, white, and blue paint, some from Waverly, some from Folk Art. And I'm going to do the 1776 in the red. And then I'm going to use some of the blue for the area around it and a little bit of white. One thing I'll tell you, if you're going to do multiple colors, and yes, I do use regular paint. You can use chalk paste. I find this works just as well and costs a lot less. Anyway, but if you're going to be doing detail work or different colors, it can dry before you pull it off. If that happens, some of the paint will go with it. So the faster you can do it or the simpler you can do it, the better. I did lose a little bit of the paint when I pulled this off, but off camera, I just did some quick touch-ups and it looks fine when it's all done. But just the FYI, between the shape and using multiple colors, you can run into just a couple of snags here and there. Nothing that you can't fix though. So now I'm just adding the white around the edge there, and then I will pull this off, make those corrections, and this is just so cute. So that's it after I did my touch-up. Doesn't it look adorable? I am going to add some Mod Podge only over where the stencil is because I don't want to make the glass cloudy, but I do want to seal in the paint. And I feel like this is going to take care of it, and it will dry clear, and it will just make sure that that 1776 stays on there. And this is such a cute little piece. I mean, you could put candy in here. You could put marbles. I was thinking that would look so cute. I ended up doing rocks. So I'm going to do some blue and white rocks because there was plenty of red on the front there with the 1776. So we will start with the blue and then add some of the white rocks. And like I said, marbles would also work for this really, really well. Could also add fairy lights, but I just wanted to stick with the red, white, and blue theme. And of course, whatever country you're from, you could do those colors. So now I'm going to take another one of those scrunchy scarf things from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to cut off the scrunchie again, and I'm going to just put it around the very top. So now it looks like it has a bow. I am going to trim that down because it was too long. And so it'll actually look like a little bow tie when this is all done. And I think that looks so cute. And I didn't want any of those pieces hanging down, so I just added a little drop of hot glue to push them together. And that worked perfectly. And now I've got this adorable little jar. You could also stick some florals in there. You could put a little candle, whatever you want. I think this came out so cute. I really, really like it. You have to let me know what you think. Are you ready for more inspiration? I've got another video here I think you will really like. Click on it. I will see you there. You are truly a blessing to me. Bye.